So, did anyone else go through the same uh, trance phases that I did? So, first off, I started off as really like angry. So, I was like homophobic, transphobic, everything, right? I was just angry at everything all the time. And I took it out on people who I thought were like, in hindsight, they were like more, they were able to express themselves, and I was sort of jealous. But and at the time I didn't really think that because I didn't know how to understand those feelings. And then later on I transitioned into a phase where I just relaxed about it. And when I relaxed about it, I was just it was sort of like a transitionary period. I was just relaxing and normal and like, but then this phase was over pretty quick and I moved on to the admiration or love phase. And in this phase I was in love with femboys, basically, mainly because I was like, oh, a man who can be feminine, and that's so amazing, right? I loved it so much. But it was more like a far away uh, love. So like I was still cis though, still cis though, but I loved femboys, and I was like, I'm gonna marry a femboy. That was the stage, and then I became the femboy. So like once you know how that meme where you can when you can be the when you can't get a girlfriend, just become the girlfriend. But I was like, you can't get the femboy, you become the femboy, and I became a femboy, and then this phase lasted for very long as well. Uh, just like the admiration phase. So these two phases were very long, and then after this phase, once I started talking to like trans people, and I realized that you can actually become a woman. It's like possible, and that's what happened. Then I was on my full-on trans phase, and I was trans after that. So just let me know how many of you actually went through the same similar phase. I'm kind of curious. Okay, bye.